So let us go back to cinema and let us go back to something that we have already reviewed on the show. I reviewed it last week, and this is The Fall Guy. And so, Sharon, you saw Fall Guy. You both of you saw it, but Sharon, tell us about Fall Guy and tell us what you thought about it. We've already given the synopsis, but just tell us what you thought about it.
Yeah, so as you say, it's about a stuntman
Yeah.
and his adventures on this set of a film with his hopeless leading man, who turns out to be more than you expect him. He's got secrets, let's put it that way. So yes, it's a bit of a hoot, isn't it? It's a bit of a romp. I liked it on the whole. I thought, as you said, it was good fun. It's entertaining. It just carries you along with it. It's pure bunkum, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the plot is just like utterly ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like don't think about it. Don't think about the plot.
Don't think about it.
Think about it. It's like you don't. Yes, but it's a lot of fun. You can tell they all had a lot of fun with it. There's like a twinkle behind the eyes when they were doing it. So it's a twinkly fun film. Some of the action scenes, for me, I was a bit like, I've had enough of this bit now. Can we move on to the next bit? But you could tell it was fun. They were doing as much as you said. I think the stunts were real stunts. They were trying to make it as real as possible, so it wasn't all CGI. They were almost like self-referencing, as you said, about the rolling the car and some of the stunts. They were given a nod to the profession. So when they said, "Oh, you can always do this," you can sort of like put the dots on the face, and he's got too much face, or you can see that they're really giving nods to the actual profession. So I thought that was fun. But I think where it was obviously stunt heavy, for me, they're my least favourite things. It's like the car chase in the film. I'm like, please, I don't care about the car chase. I don't care about jumping over things and crashing through things. I just don't care about that. So when they do that sort of thing, and there's part of me is thinking, I can appreciate it. It takes a lot of skill, takes a lot of craft, and it looks really spectacular, but I just don't care about that bit of the film. So those elements, to me, I'm thinking I appreciate all the skill involved, but to me it's just like that's not what I come to watch a film for. But I acknowledge that it was such a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. All the characters were likable. It was there were some genuinely funny moments. There were some. I quite liked the sort of the dialogue was quite witty, and it was just quite. It was on it all the time. So
do you reckon that was ad lib? Some of that. Do you reckon that was like some of the? Do you reckon it was improvised? Some of the. I couldn't really work it out.
Had that feel about it, yeah.
It had that feel about it, but like the good kind of that feel about it.
Too good.
There's some things like where you watch some Will Ferrell movies and you can feel like this is ad-libbed because, for goodness sake, get on with it. You're just sort of like, you're just riffing and riffing and riffing. Yeah. But there's bits where it feels like, it's good kind of ad-lib. Like, it's just kind of, I think a lot of it comes down to Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt just being so good together.
They've had some real screen chemistry. Yeah,
there's a lot I liked about it.
Yeah. Did you leave the cinema? Did you leave the cinema singing "I Was Made for Loving You" by Kiss?
Actually, every now and then it does go through my head. Even now, I'm sort of and I quite liked them. I did like some of the music. I liked they had like the darkness, didn't they? At one point,
yes, it had, yes.
And there's a few, and I did like at the very end. Actually, I did stay to listen to the old theme tune of The Fall Guy.
Oh yeah.
So I do remember the show, and I remember they referenced a lot of actors, didn't they, in the original television series? They said, "I'm the one who makes so and so look so good, and I'm the one with Farrah, and I'm the one with," and they name all the 70s and 80s big names. And I noticed they sort of didn't include that bit in it, which obviously would date it very much. But I did like the fact that they had that sort of country music, twangy.
Okay, you see now, I never saw the original show, so all that went right by me.
I think the sort of when the original dude turns up, Lee Majors. I think the whole of those guys, every guy on that set, Aaron Taylor-Joy, were probably just the crew, the stunt crew. I mean,
there are some bits where they have a character in the film and everything, and I'm looking at that character and I'm going, the way you're filming this, you don't look like an actor. So I think you must be like, a famous stunt person. Something like that. There's a bit like quite early on that there's someone I'm looking at going, is that the director? Because they don't look like an actor.
And there's a bit where they do, shall I call it, I don't know, what is it called? Like the Valley of Death or something. I don't know what they called it in the film. But there's a couple of people there where they turn and they're like at the camera. And you're thinking,
it's like you are somebody that I am not educated enough to spot. So it's all right. Cool. Sean, what did you think?
Well, I agree with Sharon. I think some of I'm agree with Sharon on this. I enjoyed the dialogue. It was great. It was fun. It was interesting. I think the particular scene that I found was the the skip scene. I mean, it's in the trailer. So I'm just like, I'm with Sharon on that. I'm like, okay, clever. It's good. You do what you do. That's
move
enough.
On with it.
That's enough. Let's move. Let's go on with it. But that bit, I suppose they wanted to, they tend to like that. So I would agree with Sharon. Piece, I did like you said to me about the behind the scenes, how they do all the scenes. I agree with Sharon on that. So that was a good part to do with it, and it does show. I think it's quite good to show that the stunt. What goes on with the stunt team and all that, like with everything with the pyrotechnics and all that. And I really, really did enjoy. What's his name? The
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. Yeah, he was great. He was so over the top. He was like, I think I like him. I like him a lot. And I could imagine the thing is with that. I could imagine someone such a megalomaniac or whatever could be that sort of like that, you know what I mean? Because they're so
100%.
full of himself, so up
100%.
So I really liked his character in some ways. It's like, especially with the
practicing his Shakespearean soliloquy.
I quite liked him. In fact, I would have liked him to. I know he wasn't. What I mean is, he wasn't like a menace.
Careful.
Yeah, no. So careful.
Okay.
Yeah. So on the whole, it was really good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was quite nice.
And what did you think? What did you think of? Without giving any spoilers, right at the end, there is a major movie star, like current movie star cameo in it.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, with the agent. Get me the agent.
Yeah.
The agent. Get me the agent. Yeah.
I didn't want to mention that. I didn't want to mention that, but especially for you, Sharon, I was thinking, ooh, that's a little bit of a that's a little bit of a treat. That's a little bit of a cherry.
Yeah. Get me his agent.
I wasn't expecting that when that came on. I was just, oh.
The
dynamic of that film a little bit.
Yes, it did. And I enjoyed it. I mean, it's quite sad because all the words is that it's going to underperform at the box office and it's not going to make as much money as people were hoping that it would make. Which is a shame because it is a lot of fun.
It is.
When I went to see it, there were only 3 of us in the cinema.
Yeah,
there were only 3 of us in, and I went to like a 7:00, and on a night when you could have on like a Wednesday. I think I saw it on there. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? One of those. But yeah, there's literally 3 of us in there. And I chatted to the 2 people who sat behind me, and they said we almost had a private screening.
Yeah.
So how many stars would you give it?
I'd give it a 3 plus.
Okay.
I'd say 3 plus for me as well.
Okay, it's a 3 plus. Which is because I think I gave it a 4, so I'm with that. I enjoyed The Fall Guy, and it's the kind of film that I would watch again when it comes at home. I would 100% watch The Fall Guy again.